Estamos aquí en el stand de BitKey con Jonathan. Él es el Product Lead y Technical Expert de BitKey y nos va a hacer un demo de cómo funciona la aplicación. Hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Well, can you show us how the BitKey hardware wallet works?
Yes. So this is our BitKey hardware wallet. One of the things to know about BitKey is out of the box, it is a two of three multi-sig device and collaborative custody. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up. And so this is when you first unboxed it, this is what you get out of the box. And this is the app that you download from the App Store. And the very first thing you do is you set up new wallet, you wake your BitKey, and you pair it with your phone. And so these two communicate over NFC, which is the same thing that credit card readers use. And by just tapping the two together, you can see that it scans. And so now it's asking me to set up a fingerprint. And so this is going to secure this device. So I'm going to press my fingerprint probably a dozen times. Every time I see a blue light, it's recording a new fingerprint. And when it turns to green, it'll be ready to onboard. And so now that it's green, I'm going to save the fingerprint. I scan it again. And now it's creating my account. And so what's happening now is three keys are being created. One key is on this device. It never leaves this device. One key is being created on my phone, and one key is being created on the server. And so the very first thing it's going to do is it's going to ask me to back up to the iCloud. Now, this step makes a lot of people nervous because they think, hey, my key should never be on the cloud, and that is the right response. But what happens here is we're actually going to encrypt the key before we put it on the cloud. And so the key from the phone is going to be saved to the cloud, but before we send it there, it's going to be encrypted by this hardware device. And so that means that if anyone gains access to your cloud, whether it's Apple or Google or a hacker, they can't use that key unless they have the hardware to decrypt it. So now we're going to back this up. It's going to save the backup to the cloud. And now we're going to set up critical alerts. And so one of the systems that we have is whenever you try to do a private action, something that requires security, we're going to send you a message and say, hey, this thing is happening. And so now that I put in my email, it's asking me for a verification code to prove that I have my email. And what this does is, if I were to do an action on my phone, like say I wanted to recover my device or change some secure setting, I'm going to get a notification every day for 7 days before it happens, which gives me an opportunity to cancel it. And so I'm going to continue here. I'm going to accept the terms of service. And just like that, I'm onboarded. And so now I want to pause here and say most of the time when you onboard a wallet, when you get to this step, this is only like step one. You now have a seed phrase, and now you have to protect your seed phrase. Where are you going to put it? What copies are you going to make with it? How are you going to hide it? We're already done with all of that. You have three keys, you have a backup in the cloud, you have multiple paths to recovery. I can lose my phone, I can lose my hardware, and my wallet will be okay. And actually, I want to take you through that. I think the first thing we should do is, do we have any sats that I can put on this? Do you have some on your phone that you can send me? So let's just do a basic send and receive, because it's more fun to watch a recovery when I actually have money. And so I'm just going to generate a receive address.
How much?
I don't know, 1,000.
So this is just like other.
Oh, is that over your limit? No, okay. Great. So we're getting a transfer, and
This is working through Lightning or the
no,
on-chain?
this is all layer one.
Okay. So we'll have to wait a bit.
We will, but you can see that we scan mempool, and so it comes up immediately. You'll see it's still pending here, but we add it to the balance. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that I lost my phone. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my app, and I'm going to just, because this is our dev device, we have a debug menu here, which, which is going to allow me to delete all of my keys. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to delete my app key, which basically is going to mimic me losing my phone. And so when I hit yes here, if I go out of this, hold on, I don't think that worked. delete the app key. Okay. So now you can see I'm back at the home screen. So this is what it would look like if I lost my phone. And so now I'm going to go to more options and I'm going to restore my wallet. And because I deleted my cloud key as well, it said wallet is not able to find in the cloud. And I can do a version of this that's even easier if I still had my cloud backup. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to recover my wallet by using my hardware. And so I'm going to start a recovery. Ready to scan. And so what's happening now is I'm authenticating with the server, and it's going to set up a new wallet for me and then move all of my funds onto the new wallet. And so because we have a 2 of 3 key system, what's happening now is I lost one of my keys, but I'm using my, I'm using my hardware to restore the key on my phone. And what's happening now is this is our delay period that I mentioned before. On a real wallet, so I have a test device for this reason exactly, is this would be a 7-day period. Okay. And over these 7 days, every single day we're going to notify you by email, by text, and by push notification and say, hey, did you do this recovery? Because if it's not you, hit cancel. And this is to protect our recovery system from becoming an attack vector. Now that we did not cancel it, I can confirm my replacement. Ready to scan. And what we'll see here is after a moment, I'll have a brand new wallet. And so recovering is that easy. And so this is why we don't have seed phrases. And because one of the challenges with seed phrases is that now you have to protect them. Do you store it at home? Do you split them into 2 pieces? Do you store them at a family's house? Do you put them in a bank lockbox? Anything you choose, you have to now manage. And you have to protect it from things like loss, natural disaster, violence, government confiscation, theft, hacking. And when you look at creating a system that can protect your secret from all of those things, it's a pretty difficult system to set up. And when you give someone a seed phrase, that's what you're doing. You're saying, hey, you handle protecting the secret. But what we're doing is we're saying, hey, you know what? We can recover without seed phrases. And so when we recover without seed phrases, we take that burden off of our users and we say, hey, everything is handled through encryption. Everything is handled through cloud backups and hardware backups and phone backups. And by using a system of secrets, we're able to get your wallet back even without seed phrases. And so you can see now what it's doing is it's checking for funds. And so it found funds, but we're below the gas limit. And so it's not going to try to move funds below the gas limit. So we should have sent more funds initially. And just like that, our wallet's back.
The wallet's back. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome.